Okay, let's get into this. We're talking about taking your standard outdoor comfort gear and really turning it into a full-on environmental protection system for RC. The mission here is tackling those invisible things that wreck your performance: sun, bugs, nasty plants, so you can just focus on driving.
Exactly. It's moving beyond just, throwing on a hat. It's about a system, a protocol. The
Yeah.
whole point is to take those environmental hazards off the table as reasons you might mess up. Keep
Yeah.
your focus sharp.
Let's start with the biggest one, maybe.
Yeah.
The sun. There's UPF for clothes, SPF for lotion. Why is layering so critical here?
Well, UPF, that's ultraviolet protection factor, is broad spectrum, UVA and UVB,
Yeah.
good stuff. UPF 50 plus blocks over 98%. But here's the kicker: moisture. Your basic white cotton t-shirt, maybe UPF 7 dry,
Okay.
get it soaked with sweat and it plummets down to like UPF 3, basically useless.
So wait, even if I've got SPF 50 sunscreen everywhere, the UPF 50 plus long sleeve shirt, maybe with a hood, that's the real foundation.
Yeah.
That's your primary barrier. Absolutely non-negotiable. It's a physical block that doesn't wash off or sweat off like lotion can.
So sunscreen's just for the gaps: hands, face, neck, places the shirt doesn't cover.
Precisely. SPF 30 plus broad spectrum, that's your crucial secondary layer for those exposed spots, and got to remember to reapply it.
Okay, makes sense. Now moving on to things that actively try to get you.
Yeah.
Insects. You mentioned a two-tiered approach.
Yeah, especially thinking about protecting your expensive RC gear, too.
Right. So DEAT, everyone knows DT, it works, it's the gold standard.
Yeah.
But what's the catch for us RC folks?
The big catch is DET's a plasticizer, a
Yeah.
pretty potent one.
Meaning?
Meaning it can literally dissolve or damage plastics. Think about your radio transmitter, the screen.
Oh yeah, that milky haze you sometimes see on older gear. Or sticky buttons.
Exactly. Or polycarbonate bodies, other components. It can degrade them over time.
So not great for the stuff we handle constantly. What's the alternative then?
For hands and any skin that might touch gear, picaridin. It's just as effective against ticks, mosquitoes, the works. But crucially, it's safe for plastics and synthetics.
Okay, picaridin for skin contact. That's tier 1. What's tier 2?
Tier 2 is treating your clothes with permethrin. Now, this isn't just repellent.
It's not just keeping them away.
No, it's active neutralization. It actually kills ticks and insects that come into contact with the treated fabric. There were field studies, pretty impressive ones. People wearing treated socks and footwear were like 73 times less likely to get a tick bite.
73 times.
Yeah.
Because anything crawling up from the grass just dies.
Gets knocked down immediately. It creates a lethal perimeter right on your clothing, especially important around ankles and legs where ticks latch on.
Okay, that's a serious defense. Now, the green stuff, poison ivy, oak, sumac, huge issue in lots of RC spots.
Definitely. Avoidance is key, obviously. And barrier creams, the FDA-approved bentaquatum ones, can help prevent the urushiol oil from contacting skin.
But you mentioned something interesting, the RC car itself.
Yes. This is fascinating. The vehicle tires, chassis, suspension arms can become what we call a fomite, a carrier.
A fomite, meaning it picks up the urushiol oil.
Exactly. It gets contaminated. Then maybe days later, you're working on it, changing a battery, swapping tires.
And I touch the chassis, then my face, and boom, telepathic rash, even though I avoided the plants that day.
Precisely. That oil is persistent stuff. So your post-session cleanup has to include the car.
Okay, so it's not just me and my clothes. Skin washing, laundry, sure.
Right.
But also gloves.
Yep. Disposable vinyl or maybe cotton gloves.
Yeah.
And then thoroughly wipe down the vehicle, your transmitter, even your tools.
So what?
Rubbing alcohol works well, or just soap and water. Something to break down and remove that oil from all the surfaces.
Right, a full decontamination protocol. Okay, we've covered defense. What about the active response toolkit? Hydration seems basic, but why is it key for RC performance?
Because even mild dehydration messes with your head, slows reaction time, impairs focus and decision-making. When you need that instant correction to nail a corner or avoid a crash, being even slightly dehydrated can be the difference. Precision requires peak cognitive function.
Good point. And the first aid kit needs to be more than just scrapes and cuts, right?
Absolutely. Think RC-specific risks. You need burn gel packets. Electric motors, ESCs, nitro engines, they get incredibly hot. Accidental contact happens.
True. What else?
Sterile saline eye wash, critically important. You kick up dust, gravel, debris at high speed. Getting something in your eye isn't just annoying, it can instantly break your concentration and cause a crash. You need to flush it fast.
So bringing it all together, this whole integrated system, it's not just about staying comfortable or avoiding a rash. It's really about performance.
It absolutely is. You're systematically removing variables, eliminating these little environmental factors that can degrade your control, your focus, your reaction time. Think about it. All that energy you put into prepping your gear, tuning your car. Dedicate some of that focus to these pre-session protection steps and post-session protocols. You're consciously reducing those invisible risks. And that lets you get into that state of, focused flow where you're just one with the machine.
Right. So here's something to chew on. Could this disciplined approach to safety gear actually be the most effective performance-enhancing equipment you can invest in? Maybe something to think about before your next run.